Hey everyone, Dave with Epp Concrete, and today we're going to talk about how does water get into my basement. Here is your 3 minutes of why with your foundation guy. So today we're going to talk about how does water get into my basement. We're going to put 3 minutes on the timer, and I'm going to try to give you as much information I can and stay under that time. So how does water get into a basement? There are three big ways, three main reasons how water can actually get into a basement. The first one is over the top of the wall seepage. Water actually physically cascades or comes over the top of your wall. You might be sitting there going, how does that even happen? Well, maybe your landscaping or your soil around your basement is too high. Or maybe you actually, to try to help control the water around your basement, maybe you actually had someone come and pour concrete or a sidewalk or a patio around your foundation to help control and stop the water. Well, by doing that, maybe you poured the concrete too high or you put your landscaping too high. The city code here in Lincoln, Nebraska, where we're from, is you have to have at least 6 inches of clearance from the top of the wall to anything like soil or landscaping or grass or concrete. The second way the water can get into a foundation is actually physically through the wall, or seepage as some people call it. Maybe you have a crack in your wall. Maybe your wall is leaning in or bowing and it's causing some different types of cracks all over the place and openings up in the wall. Maybe you have a pipe penetration, like from an electrical line or a plumbing line that's actually coming through the wall, and the water is actually coming in through that where that pipe penetration is. And the third way that water can get into a basement is through the floor seepage, and or some people call it hydrostatic pressure, where the water is coming up through the floor, and or a high water table. In our industry, and just the simple term is water's going to find least resistance. So if you have a crack in your floor, water's going to find that crack and it's going to come up. Another area you may see this is where the wall and the floor meet each other in that little cove joint right there. You might also see some seepage and water coming up through there. So I hope that answered your questions on the 3 different ways that water can get into your basement. And again, this was Dave with Epp Concrete, and that was 3 minutes of why with your foundation guy. If you liked this video and found it helpful, don't forget to subscribe up above, and or go and like us on Facebook and check out all the other videos that we're going to release.